So this video review is for Unspoken by Helena Harte. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog, then the details are in the post. And this is the video review. So Unspoken by Helena Harte. This was a very, very moving second chance romance type story. So things aren't going so great for Solo and Janie. And when Janie is certain that she has to leave their home and their family, Solo's world falls apart a little bit. And luckily they have really good family and friends around them, and with that, Solo is determined to win Janie back and figure out what's gone wrong and what needs to change. And they find this second chance to get back on track. Now, I absolutely loved this. I really, really did, because it was such a unique second chance romance. The characters were in an established relationship, and it felt like a very real situation that is not covered really in sapphic fiction as much as it should be. It's a very realistic situation. Things go wrong in day-to-day life, and situations like this happen. Not everything is a fairy tale, not everything is second chance because years have passed, or like a good significant chunk of time. And Solo and Janie, they definitely prove that. So they are so strong, both of them, both really independently and together. They're just these strong women. And this story explores how even the strongest of people hit rocky patches, and they go through difficult times, and they don't know how to deal with something. And it explores it all so sensitively and really, really well. But it's all about how you approach and deal with those situations that makes the difference. And even though this is part of the series and you don't need to have read the other books to enjoy this one, I would recommend you do, because it'll give you better insight into who Solo really is and who Janie is, and help you to understand, sort of really understand, properly understand just how much Janie and Solo grow as characters in this story. Because Solo's quite destructive in a way, but not purposefully, and gets very focused on things and forgets things. And Janie is just so put together and feels the weight of the world on her shoulders, and just gets on with it. It was such a great, like, they're so great. But it was wonderful to experience a sort of more vulnerable side of Janie, because if you have read the other books like I have, you don't particularly know Janie very well at the moment, other than that she's the strong and supportive person behind Solo. And so she was always feeling that Solo needed her for support, and she didn't think she was allowed to have the breakdown. And then when she did, it was a shock for her, and she couldn't deal with it. She just really couldn't deal with it. And I admired how Solo realized she needed to work on herself and make changes before she could even start helping Janie. That was the really important part. And in the end, they both learnt more about one another, almost as much as we did about them. And they got themselves, not back into old habits and into their old life, but into a new way. They were definitely better for it. And even with all the drama that Janie's mother was causing, which was, fun for everyone reading the story because it caused drama, but it wasn't fun for Janie, and it certainly wasn't fun for Solo. It was a really brilliant and differently unique second chance, like I say, and I won't forget it in a hurry. It's the kind of story that has a lot of deep meaning in it, and it really stays with you. It's quite relatable, even if you've not been through the same sort of situation. And at times I was in floods of tears, and other times I was smiling away, just happy and totally won over by the cuteness of the triplets. The triplets do it. They really do. They're so great. So I highly recommend it, and I can't wait to read it again. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Hope you will enjoy it. I'll pop a link in the description so you can get yourself a copy of Unspoken by Helena Harte, which I hope you will. If you've read Unspoken, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share and let us know. And if you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to-be-read list, or you're now super intrigued, thinking, yeah, I really want to read that, then again, please do let us know. It's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And like I say, this one's a little bit different to all those other second chance romances that I've sort of read in the past. So I really, really hope if you do give it a chance that you really enjoy it. Bye.